What's up, everybody? Jimbo Lucas here. Getting to take a rare little road trip, heading out to Scott City, Kansas to spend some time with Katie's parents. She is currently out there. The kids are out there. I am on Mark Scheffel. And then, yeah, it's going to be a fun little drive. I don't come out this way very often. It's going to be, I think it's just going to be good for me to do a little more driving. You know, I'm at a point where I'm considering getting on the road a little bit, wrestling-wise. So, you know, road trips they're their own different little animals sometimes. You know, everybody's different. Our bodies are different. We handle, you know, those road trips differently. Me being older, it doesn't take much for me to, you know, stiffen up and all of that. So if I wind up getting on the road a little bit wrestling wise, I'm gonna have to definitely do it right. I think, you know, the fact that I've adopted intermittent fasting, as far as, you know, making sure that you're getting the right stuff in, I think that helps me out a whole lot, because I wouldn't have to worry about really stopping off to eat. You know, the bulk of what I take in is cookies, the protein drinks.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Colorado 94 East.
So, I've got my navigation on, as you can hear, because, you know, Katie does this road trip, good grief, at least quarterly, you know, for years. So she knows like the back of her hand.
Turn left onto Colorado 94 East.
Not so much, but I think this is actually my second time coming out this way on my own. This part of the trip is pretty simple, but the last time I...
Continue on Colorado 94 East for 85 miles.
85 miles, sweet. I missed a turn somewhere and wound up heading out to Lyman and had like no phone service, so, you know, had to do the old school, you know, just pay attention to the signs, and eventually you'll get where you're getting. Hopefully you're not in a situation where you're almost out of gas in an area that has no gas stations. That would be a really sad situation. But, you know, back to, you know, how I think this is gonna help me out one way or another. You know, road tripping, either way, I think is gonna be a must. You know, whether it's wrestling related, family vacation related, what have you. I don't do a whole lot of it. So I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be relaxing. I went through that phase, you know, where I was on parole, and it's like if I wanted to leave the state, I had to jump through those hoops, you know, get signed permission, you know, they had to know where you were going, addresses, phone numbers, blah, 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 when you're leaving the state, when you're back in the state, you gotta do the check-ins and all that stuff. And depending on where you're at, you know, if you don't have phone service, your check-ins are gonna be a little out of whack, potentially. So it's nice to have that out of the way. What's today? Today is the 3rd. It's a Wednesday. Monday I went down to visit my dad, so that's I don't know that that's even enough to consider a road trip. But this is going to be a 4 to 5 hour drive if it was a straight shot nonstop, it would be just past 4. Scott City, Kansas is not that far past the border, but I am meeting Katie and her dad Ron in Eads. So a lot of times we'll do some kind of meetup in Burlington. Burlington is pretty much, or not Burlington, Kit Carson. So I will call Kit Carson Burlington because the first facility I went to when I was locked up and I shipped out to DOC finally, I got stuck in the CCAs for a while, for a few years. And I went to Bank County in Los Animas. I was there for 14 months. And then from there, they ran out of bed space, and Governor Ritter gave the okay to ship us out to a CCA in Oklahoma, Sayre, Oklahoma, really close to the border on the west side. I can't remember if it was officially. It was not. I don't believe it was in the Panhandle, but it was on the west side. So basically, right across the border from the Texas Panhandle. And I was there for 17 months. And then when I came back to Colorado, I was at the Kit Carson Correctional Facility in Burlington. So the actual town of Kit Carson and the town of Burlington, I'm not sure if they border each other. They're in the same county. I believe, still pretty far east and close to the Kansas border, either way you look at it. But, a lot of times I will call Kit Carson Burlington. So there, little bit of history. Nice little story from Jimbo. As you can see, cruising with the Iron Hills Light Heavyweight Championship. Take it everywhere I go. So technically, I plan on, this is just a little mini vacation. They've been out there for, a week or so. Tatum has been out there for a couple of weeks. And Katie and Luke went out there, was it last weekend? I can't remember. They've been out there for a few days. So a little mini vacation for me between having the dogs and I'm still, sending out job applications and all of that stuff. Kind of felt like I needed to, for the most part, be home. So our niece is going to be pit stopping in to check on the boys. Katie took Lola. But even though it's just a mini vacation, you never know what you're gonna find. So I do have my gear. Don't anticipate coming across an opportunity to work, but the belt is with me. I do have my gear, because you never know. It is almost 11 a.m. I have not eaten yet. I'm not sure. I should have asked. And, I'm obviously using my phone to record, and I'm driving. Don't really feel like texting or anything like that. But, I packed up some basic essentials. I've got some protein drinks. I've got some complete cookies. So I may hold off. I anticipate, it's 11 right now. I'm gonna meet them in Eads, which is the far side of Burlington, Kit Carson. See, there you go. I do it every time. So it's gonna be 10-15 minutes shorter for them and longer for me. I'm not really worried about that. Intermittent fasting gives you so much freedom. And I know some guys don't want to do it because, you know, they feel like they have to eat all day to have the size that they want. We all have a favorite Viking who I think has to basically have his own chicken farm nowadays, and, you know, broccoli patch out on a farm somewhere to be able to eat what he needs to eat. But you know, for me, I'm not looking for, you know, a lot of size. I don't really lift heavy nowadays. That's why, you know, making the drop to, you know, being a junior heavyweight, overall it works well for me. Although I do still compete for heavyweight championships, just being on the leaner side, not having to worry about maintaining, you know, good grief at 46. So you will see guys stay jacked into their 60s, but, you know, back when I was, you know, in my late 20s, all that heavy lifting, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night, you roll over, and everything hurts. You know, as it is, to a degree, you know, you still have everything aching a little bit, but it's not quite as bad. Right now, you know, I've got my left shoulder is bugging me a little bit. My neck is always stiff. It's been that way since, I want to say since 2000. Basically, every professional wrestler is going to wind up, if you're doing it long enough. You know, Tommaso Ciampa kind of coined it good, and I don't know that he coined it. It's probably been coined for decades. You know, the wrestler's neck. You know, so my neck has been stiff, you know, for years. I anticipated when I went on my big vacation that, you know, not taking a beating was actually going to help me out, but there's probably things I could have done training-wise to maybe help out a little bit. You don't really think about doing yoga when you're in prison, for the most part. I mean, the last facility I was at, they had a variation of the Insanity workout. I think they did run something yoga-wise. You will find aerobics classes. You'd be surprised. You know, you can find anything. However you want to look at it, you can find anything you want. You know, I had a big battle with alcohol. If I wanted to keep on drinking, I could have. So you're always going to find an old school cat that knows how to make good hooch. Whatever your deal is, if you want it, you're gonna find it. So, but you know, on the flip side, if you want to turn your life around, you know, you've got that opportunity as well. So I got into good programs. I was involved with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People for a while, about 3 years. Not only longer than that. I was a core member for 3 years, I believe. Which means you've been through the program and now you're helping to co-facilitate and helping on the teaching end. A bit of a teacher's aide, I guess you could look at it. And I was a chaplain's clerk, you know, for 3 years, and that helped get me where I needed to be, you know, with my relationship with the Lord, and you know, you get that stuff lined up, and all of a sudden relationships line up with everything else. You know, that's got to be the core, you know, deep down, and then everything else falls into place, you know. And I'm so thankful that, you know, I've got my family, and I've got my health, and yes, I'm older and stuff hurts, but, you know, I'm still plugging away, and I know that if I continue, I'm going to continue to improve little by little. You know, my in-ring work is slowly but surely getting a little bit better, and I'm understanding myself. I'm understanding styles that work for me. I've adopted in some ways a little bit more of a catch-based foundation, but I also have a striking-based foundation, you know, because I do have a Taekwondo background. I don't have an extensive amateur wrestling background, but I do have an amateur wrestling background. You know, as far as that goes, you you're not going to have too many guys that are going to be on the level of a Damian Malice. But that's okay. I believe that I have, enough of multiple things to make Jimbo successful. And that's why I am currently your 2-time Iron Hills light heavyweight champion. So, this video is in the 15-minute range, which means it's going to take a couple hours to upload. I haven't made one of these videos for Jimbo Lucas TV in a while. It's mainly been my matches that have been getting uploaded, so I wanted to, just make just a regular little video, while I'm just enjoying this nice little drive, and see how you all like it, and we will talk to you all soon.